coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep Show. Uh-oh.
Let's do this. I want to go deep.
Go deep. Go deep.
Deep.
Fighting for the powers of evil. Because good as dumb is Going Deep Show. Mr. Kleen, what's up?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever.
Whatever country you're from, whatever time zone you're in, we are here to provide one thing, and the one thing we're providing is killing of 20 minutes of your day. That should be our new slogan. Say goodbye to the next 20 minutes, you stupid fucks who listen to us, you know?
Yeah, it's a good way to spend 20 minutes, so, you know.
For the most part.
Yeah, we make you alleviate stress from the daily, you know, downtrodden bullshit you gotta put up with on a daily. You can listen to us talk about random bullshit that might make you laugh occasionally.
I think selfishly, it's my 20 minutes of not thinking about the bullshit that I have to do.
That's true.
Don't you think?
It is. It's self-therapy.
There's a couple of different things that I always say, always make me feel good, and it's playing baseball and doing this podcast are things where my brain, I'm just like, all of my troubles just float away. They float away into the atmosphere, and they're gone forever. Not really forever. Because as soon as the 20 minutes are over, it's like, oh, shit, I got to fucking, you know.
Then you get another 20 minutes.
It's good. It's fine. I like giving people like that little break of the action. Break in your day. Do your thing. I want to throw some shouts, okay? First off, right off the bat. You mentioned Wombat.
Who, yeah.
To me, every time, that's such a great reminder of the people that we listen to. And
in
for
Australia.
For those new people out there who are new to podcasting, you got 20, 30 episodes in, like, we're podcasters now. This can tell you right now the power of the podcast. I've said it a million times. We did the show for this 18th year and we're on it. Okay, we say that all the time, but you know, for all you newbies, we've had people from Australia and the freaking on the other side of the damn planet, all over the world. Yeah. But to hear the Wombat name, man, always brings me a smile to my face. It does, even though he woke me up and fucking scared the hell out of me that one time.
Oh, I bet. You know, I honestly think something did happen to Segee, Mike Segee.
He's probably dead
because his Facebook Messenger's canceled, like non-active or something like that. So I tried looking him up on Facebook. I don't know if his Facebook's active, but then I tried looking him up on his Instagram, and he hasn't posted anything in like years on Instagram.
So what we need to do, if he did really die or something like this, we need to go back and have a Segee, a shithead board, because he was really, really an integral part of keeping the show alive.
He was.
Love that guy. He's good. Hopefully he's not dead.
Yeah, hopefully not.
We don't want any of us to be dead. Do we want death?
No, not at all.
There's very few people I would like dead. I don't want anybody dead. I feel bad if I squash an ant even by accident.
I do too, honestly.
It's a living thing, and for a brief moment, you're sitting there going like, that thing is there. It's alive. It's just wandering around, eating my fucking food. Next thing you know, you see it, you're like, fuck you, motherfucker! Pow! And you just fucking kill it.
Don't eat my food.
And then 2 seconds later, you're like, oh, that thing was living. All it was trying to do was live clean. All it was doing was living.
You could have just went Kobayashi on it, picked it up and ate it.
I don't know. That thing could have, like, what if it got inside of my body and then it turned into some crazy, what if I became a superhero because I ate an ant?
You could be like Ant-Man, but like Ant-Man already exists, so what are we going to make you then? Aardvark man? You're gonna eat
Aardvark.
You got a thing you're gonna stick up your ass and eat yourself out, or what?
If I can have some type of part of the Aardvark man, that's kind of appealing. I would. Let's put it this way: if my nickname around town was Aardvark man, guess what? I'm down. All the ladies would love Aardvark man, don't you think?
Yeah, he must have a massive trunk.
He must have a big old thing, or his nose is huge and he slurps up ants. One or the other. Either way, Aardvark man would be clean. Seriously, why would you say Aardvark man?
I don't know, man.
Oh, by the way, very, very...
Isn't it Aardvark? Aren't they Aardvarks? Is it an anteater? It's Aardvark,
I prefer Aardvark. Aardvark to me sounds like a way better word than anteater. Don't you think?
Isn't that the technical name for it, though?
Well, I don't know.
I think.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right on that one.
I
This is what we talk about here, guys, on the show. 20 minutes of Aardvark. Aardvark antics.
Feeding peanuts to your own ass if you had an elephant trunk.
Top story today, everybody. The bedroom habits of your partner. Okay, every time I follow this article, this is by this Cox chick. You know who I'm talking about?
Cox.
Her name is Tracy Cox. And she does all these sex tips. Go figure. Her name's Cox, and she does sex advice and tips and things.
Just the tip.
Go fucking figure. So I'm reading this headline, but it's a very long one. I'm like, what the fuck? The bedroom habits putting your partner off. Okay, Kleen? Now, here's the thing. A couple of these I look at as I'm straddling the line on as far as putting me off. Okay?
Oh, I'm sure I'm putting people off. My partner.
Tracy Cox reveals the 10 biggest passion killers from being overly loud to changing positions too often. So how many are you guilty of, Kleen? This is where we go. What do you think?
I'm not sure.
It's Mr. Kleen. Time for guilty talk with Mr. Kleen.
I am loud, but Gooch likes it. She said I sound like a lion when I come.
Oh, like Mufasa? Kleen sounds like Mufasa.
All this will be yours someday, son.
All this load will be yours someday. Tracy Cox says some mood killers are guaranteed to make hot desire run cold. Kleen, can you imagine? Okay, this chick gets paid. Well, what's her, as a writer, as somebody who's creative, make things. We got a story. What's on your agenda this weekend? She goes to a meeting with people. We got what's on tap this week? What are you doing for your article? I'm going to talk about things that have shut my boner to the ground, or have made my pussy dry up like the fucking Sahara. That's seriously? No, yeah, seriously. This is what I'm going to come up with. I'm going to come up with a list of things that makes me not want to fucking have sex.
Well, the whole thing is kind of a personal opinion almost on this, because everybody's got different weird ass taste. I've had different partners in the past that were like, I'm like, ooh, that's kind of weird. But hey, if you like it, that's good.
Part of the nice thing, or I don't know if it's just because of where I used to work, but I always love hearing or reading how they lead you into the story. How they lead you into the story. How we lead people into our stories, like, hey, my balls are sweaty, here's an itchy fucking butt crack, or whatever. That's how we lead people into the story. They don't know what they're going to hear. They could be like, Kleen, did you fucking drop your balls in her face and do a little teabagging last night? Whatever. It's a weird off the wall. But every time I get to these articles, I read these headlines, and it's kind of predictable. They're going to try to be like, give you a little scenario. They're going to give you a little what's going on. And then here's how it goes to this. I haven't read any of this article. I'm just predicting what is going to be read. I'm going to read the lead on this, okay? This is exactly what's going to happen. She's going to go paint a little picture for you, which any good journalist will do. I'm going to paint a picture. Here comes the picture. You're back from a great night out. You're kissing passionately and everything's heating up. Then, just when you're looking forward to some damn good sex, it's like someone just poured a bucket of water over the bed. Whether it's the kids being delivered back early by worn-out grandparents, your mom calling on it for advice on how to steam, or heavy metal suddenly blasting out the Alexa. When you're asked for chill, there are many reasons why hot desire suddenly runs cold. So see, this is what a professional journalist does. They go and they paint you a little picture. They lead you into the story. You see, Kleen, that's what it's all about. See, people like that. They do.
I'm down with the heavy metal just blasting out.
Me too.
Then you can just hate fuck each other.
Hate fuck. Oh, Gramma called? Well, we put her on speaker.
Right, let Gramma hear this.
Yeah, Grandma's. Cleen, you're going wrong-handed. Cleen's going straight-handed like so. Not good. A golf clap like this is not the same as backhand.
That's true.
Have you noticed that?
You get a little more slap that way.
You get a little more accurate sounding
That's true.
Pounding when you do the back of the hand.
That is true. It's softer with firmer.
See, this sounds like I'm fucking hitting, right? This sounds more accurate.
Right.
Clapping? This, not so much.
That's
do you understand?
True.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is.
Weird like that? Let's do sound effects here on the show.
There you go.
So let's get to this list here. The first, being selfish. Now, Kleen, I am not a selfish person. I would go to the extent of bringing in every former bang partner in. I literally would do this. I don't care. Let's call them up. Do we have numbers? Do we have phone numbers and shit? Kleen, You have the list. I don't really have the list of people from the past. I could probably, I'm good at like baseball statistics and things like this and keeping track of that kind of stuff. So I would venture to say, out of all of the women I've ever been with, 95 to almost 99% of them will say that I was not selfish. I'm not a selfish person.
That's good.
I'm not. Kleen, are you a selfish fucking asshole?
No, I don't think so. I think once in a while everybody can be selfish once in a while, but overall, I usually try to be a pretty understanding and giving partner, I guess.
I think the only time I've been selfish is when I've realized I've dished out over the course of a longer stretch than I've been taken. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and that will get me. I will be a little pissy about that. Yeah. It's like when you go to the buffet and some fat fuck is ahead of you eating too much. And you got like
eating at the trough, you fat fuck.
She's got a pile of macaroni and cheese on her plate, and you have like 3 noodles, and you're like, you motherfucker, look at you, you big fat fucking piece of shit. That's when I will get a little selfish, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's fine. Body odor and breaking wind. Now clean.
See, that'll the body odor aspect.
Some people don't like sex when their partner has just showered because the natural musky scent her bodies give off when they're around. Now, here's the thing. Endo's that way. I told you a million times. She loves the fucking nut sweat. She loves the whole thing. The former ladies in my life also were, into they're like, oh, you're a little sweaty. You cut the grass. You did this. Grass cutting aphrodisiac. Plus, I'm Mexican. I got a little tamale coming out of my skin. Yeah, a little extra smells there.
I love tamale, but not in that way.
Kleen loves the little tamale.
I do.
Tamale.
I used to have this old lady that lived next to me, this little old lady. She'd make tamales, and I'd buy like 4 or 5 dozen at a time.
I love that shit.
I miss that a little.
I love tamales. I could eat them fucking all year long. Oh, I hate when they're not in season, because in season is like Christmas time. You know?
That's true.
So... I had a tamale. What's funny about this is being the Mexican that I am. I had a tamale like 3 days ago. This is like if I go a while without a tamale, dude, there's some problems. You know, it's like
I'm fucking jealous.
It's like going for it's like not getting blown. If you go for a while without getting blown, you're just like, where's my blow? Where I gotta get some blow.
The great thing about tamales is you can eat them while you're getting blown.
I need to say and correct it here. I don't do blow. There has never been cocaine. And it calls me out on the cocaine thing all the time. She's like, you're a cokehead. I'm like, I don't know how many cokeheads you've been with. But I'm not a cokehead.
Cokeheads are usually skinny.
Plus, I have no problems telling people accuracies in my life, okay? I can tell you with 100% certainty that one of the things I love about this Lucifer TV show that I watch is the fact that he doesn't lie. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Why not? The truth will hurt.
He does not give a fuck.
The truth will hurt, but it will be the truth. Anyway, let's get back to this fucking list. I know there's a bunch of fucking idiots out there going like, kid, just get to the fucking list. Rushing into penetration. Now... This one, to me, under the certain circumstances, rushing into penetration, I have been more... I'm not that way. I'll tease and slap and rub the fucking dick on the clit and shit and do all the teasing, more so than I am rushing into it.
Yeah, I find my partner, Gooch, she wants me to rush it. Get it in! Yeah, a lot of times she rushes the issue, like, come on, I want you in me.
Stick it in, bitch!
I'm like, okay. Who am I to say no?
So, yeah, foreplay is probably pretty important. Having limited time. Okay.
Oh, yeah, all the time. That sucks.
That's true that it does suck, but is that a boner killer? Because sometimes...
No, not at all. Sometimes the quickies are fun sometimes.
You're out at the bar. We got 5 minutes before we need to get the fuck out of here. You go do some shit. I know J-Mac is a big fan of this. He got caught by the cops banging his current wife. In the parking lot at the Steinhaus. I mean, it's just, there's sometimes where it becomes spontaneous and nice, and that's how you do it, Eyeing off their phone. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is where this bitch is running out of ideas, okay?
Right. That has nothing to do with sexual stuff.
You're in the moment enjoying some rather good sex, but when you open your eyes to look at your partner, you catch them staring to read a text that just came in. To me, dude, the phones have completely destroyed relationships. The internet has destroyed relationships. As many as it has built, it has fucking destroyed.
Hey, the only way my partners open her eyes to see me on my phone is I'm videotaping that shit.
I like that. Bring it. So how many more things are on this goddamn list? She's running out of ideas. Those rushing into penetration. We talked about having limited time, eyeing the phone, talking too much, or too dirty.
Never.
Clean. This one's got you written all over it.
Never be too dirty.
1 in 5 people have ended a sex session because their partner's dirty talk turned them off. Have you ever had that word? Because you're a shit talker from there.
Oh, I am. And all the women I've dated, I can't say most women, but all the women I've dated get really turned on by it, and they like to, and they feel intimidated trying to talk shit back, but then they grow into it their own, after a while.
So the ones that are quiet, when they start talking back, what do they say?
At first they're like, I feel so embarrassed when I say things. They say just, I don't know, just like, oh, I want your cock in me, just simple things. They don't go into detail, and sometimes they don't even say, I just want you in me.
One of my
that's their dirty talk.
One of my favorite things I've ever heard, out of any time I've been banging, is chicks just looks at me, locks eyes, and just goes, pound that pussy. I'm like, whoa, wow, this president fucking just spontaneous and below, man.
I was banging this chick.
Hot chick.
I was banging this chick once, and this is like total millennial thing. She said, I'm banging her. She squirts all over. I almost slip. And she's like, you got a bomb ass cock. I'm like, a bomb ass cock.
Wow.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, all right, thanks.
Wow, clean.
But she made me almost
You dropped
slip in
the bomb ass cock on me, baby.
I'm like, well, thank you,
dude.
I think the term bomb is a good thing nowadays.
How much squirtage did she do?
Quite a bit.
Was this
enough on the wood floors to almost make you fall?
No shit.
Yeah.
Cooch did this?
No, it wasn't Cooch. This is an ex-partner in the past, years ago.
So some of these, like I said, some of these I disagree with a little bit because I don't know. I don't mind the shit talk. I used to have, girls like to hear that shit sometimes. I'm always just like, suck it. Make derogatory comments. Oh God, here we go. Here comes their inner child. Dad yelled at me one time.
Why would you make derogatory comments during sex? You know what I mean? Like,
well, if you're about to come or she's about to come, it would be hilarious to make a fucking smart ass comment as a joke. And I know the Dr. Nurse F show, there was the story that Nurse Fiona was getting banged by her hubby. And it was on Valentine's Day. You've heard this story, haven't you?
I think so.
And he's like, who's your Valentine? You've heard this before. So it's like, maybe, sometimes when you have the right partner, you can make these comments and joke and do some shit.
Right.
Because it's like, okay, in hindsight, during the moment, obviously, during the moment, it's probably not as appropriate to do that shit, but I'm guessing it's pretty funny when you do it.
So is it appropriate, like when she's right about to come, to say, hey, your sister makes that same face right before she comes too.
And you lock on, and she locks on for the rodeo. Right. Isn't that what that's called?
Yeah, just hold on tight.
Hold on tight for the rodeo. Her looking visibly disappointed when she sees his penis or erection. Him saying, wow, that bra really did you a favor. When you take it off. Anyone saying something that someone's been tucking into the biscuits during lockdown, haven't they? As they look pointedly at your tummy. Oh.
Damn. Someone apparently doesn't want to get laid.
Well, yeah. So that, to me, that's like a last resort. It's one of those, I want to get some fucking action. But maybe, just maybe, this isn't a good idea. What can I possibly say to steer this off the ramp? You know what I'm saying? I want to get the fuck out of here, but my dick's telling me, let's fuck still, instead of just going home and jerking off. So, all right, Kleen. Now I'm gonna fire through these last few. Being too noisy, constantly changing positions, having pets in the room, dude. The pets in the room thing. Jesus fucking Christ, the fucking peanut gallery watching as you're banging, and them like staring at you after you're done, like, are you guys, what's going on? Hey, what are you doing? Why is someone,
What's that funny smell?
Why is there cum in my fur?
Why am I rolling in this wet spot?
Everybody, it's Going Deep show time. Mr. Kleen, let's final word this show.
As usual, clean if it's dirty.
Thank you guys for tuning in to our What Shoots Your Boner to the Ground episode of this program. If you'd like to reach out to us, studio at Going Deep Show is the email to do that. Hit the GDS.com for our back catalog while you can do it. Things disappear. Things are disappearing from there, and it's disappearing. Thank you guys for tuning in, though. Check it out. Do some more. But always do the thing you should do, and that's chill out till the next one.